but now is not the time to shrink back into mere comfort. And so this easy life, this Hakuna Matata, land of no worries, seems like joy and fun and good times, but it's also a way of escape. Our homes, our families, our communities, society doesn't need men who check out, who live in the land of no worries, Hakuna Matata, distracted, numbed out in our own pleasures. We need men who will rise to occasion and make a difference in the world around them. We need men who will take their place on the throne that God has given them and bring more life and goodness into the realm of their influence. We are this light, and it's time for us to wake up, to remember we are more than what we've become. These are heavy days. Our headlines are filled with countless stories of darkness and death and suffering everywhere we turn. And weekly I work with men who are also struggling in their quiet stories of their own lives, whether that is job loss or terminal illnesses or struggling marriages on the brink of divorce, wayward kids, or simply the ache of their own loneliness. Time and time again, we're dealing with the heaviness of life, and it seems easy just to check out, to escape, to find our sense of Hakuna Matata. But now is not the time to shrink back into mere comfort or to allow ourselves to be numb through many distractions. Now is our time to rise to occasion, to offer our strength, because now is the time for us to remember there's more to us than what we've currently become. This is the case with Simba in the story, The Lion King. After the death of his father, his uncle Scar blamed him. And so he's feeling the weight, the heaviness of his father's death, and the shame and guilt, believing that he caused that. And so he's looking for a way to escape. And so when he finds Timon and Pumbaa, he's not just being lazy. There's a sense in which he's running away from the heaviness, the weight, the darkness of all that Scar has now brought into his father's kingdom. And so this easy life, this Hakuna Matata, land of no worries, seems like joy and fun and good times, but it's also a way of escape. Simba's running from the grief of his father and also the shame of feeling that he is to blame, that he is responsible. But more than that, he also feels powerless, that he can't make a difference. And so he stays in this land of no worries because he believes, what difference does it make? He can't go back and change anything, so he might as well stay in this land of no worries. But this comfort is an illusion. He has abandoned his throne. And it's not until he sees a vision of his dad that tells him, you are more than what you've become, that he starts to wake up, to remember his true self, to remember his identity, to return to his throne. And this is the call we need as well, not to condemn or shame us for our current state, but to encourage us, to wake us up all the same, to remember that we have a throne. We've been given authority and power to make a difference in the world around us. And now is the time to rise. Now is the time to take our rightful place back on our throne, to leave the land of Hakuna Matata and take our rightful place to bring life and order to the realm of influence that God has given us. Our homes, our families, our communities, society doesn't need men who check out, who live in the land of no worries, Hakuna Matata, distracted, numbed out in our own pleasures. We need men who will rise to occasion and make a difference in the world around them. We need men who will take their place on the throne that God has given them and bring more life and goodness into the realm of their influence. And so in these dark and heavy days, where are you in your story? Are you still running and hiding like young Simba, living with Timon and Pumbaa in the land of Hakuna Matata, no worries, numbed out by your various distractions and pleasures of life? Or are you remembering your true identity and returning back to your throne, choosing courage over convenience and fighting for all that is true, good, and beautiful, to be salt and light in the world and not allow darkness to quench our flame, to shine ever brighter in these dark days? We are this light, and it's time for us to wake up and step forward, to remember we are more than what we've become. And so do not forget, you are more than what you've become, and it's time to retake your throne. Your kingdom awaits. If this resonates with you, then like and subscribe and share with other men who need a wake-up call in their life as well. And then check out this next video, and let's continue our conversation about how we can rise and reign together as kingdom men throughout our life and relationships. Check that out here.